Today is the day where you wake up and you realize that everything that you've been dreaming about, everything that you've been wanting, every goal and wish and hope that you've ever had can become real. Dreams can come true. What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of The Ray Taylor Show. Or name something else if you have a better name for it. Maybe the Inspired Disorder Podcast. But it's made specifically for Instagram TV. So if you're watching this somewhere else, go over to @RayTaylor on Instagram. See all the artwork that I do, Photoshops that I do. Now I'm doing this. So episodes will be less than 10 minutes and maybe available other places later, maybe YouTube. I don't know. I talk about things that I'm interested in. So if you want to get to know me, other than just the images that I put up on Instagram, this is a great way. Get to hear my opinions on stuff. Maybe you realize maybe you don't like me. Maybe I'm not your cup of tea. Maybe you'll have preconceived notions about me. You'll look at me. You'll see me, beard, tattoos, fat, overweight. I don't know what you want to call it. Average, husky, big guy. I don't know. A lot of things. You see maybe white guy, short hair, maybe racist. I don't know. Maybe. Am I? I don't know. Find out. I'm not, by the way. Pretty open-minded. Love to meditate. But that's not what I'm here to talk about in this episode. This episode, I went and saw a movie, as I am wont to do, because I enjoy movies. I love movies. I grew up watching movies. Got into them more probably in my early 20s, working at a movie theater. Had a second job at Blockbuster. For those kids that don't know what that is, it's where the reality version, like if you were to take a fucking menu screen for Netflix and make it all books on a shelf, but instead of pages, there's these discs. Actually, at the time, it was more VHS. Some were discs. It's kind of a transition moment. That's where I worked. That's how you got movies. That's when I got into movies. And, yeah. Love watching movies, all different kinds of movies. But this one I'm talking about, American Animals, came out probably a couple weeks ago. I think it wasn't a big release. Maybe you see it, maybe you don't. I would check it. I love this movie. It's up at the front. I love this movie. I was looking forward to it. Another podcast, if you're looking for a podcast, #InspiredReco. Check out /Filmcast. They review movies and talk about all kinds of different stuff. I love it. So go check them out over there if you want to hear an in-depth conversation on a movie. But American Animals, I enjoyed. It's very much like more of an independent movie. Let me read the synopsis here. 4 young men mistake their lives for a movie and attempt one of the most audacious heists in U.S. history. So this is based on true events where there's these college students, one of which is an artist, and he, like I'm sure a lot of artists do, have these like romantic ideals of what it takes to be an artist. Like you have to live like a specific type of risk-taker life. So he wants to do this crazy thing. He's talking to a buddy of his, and they kind of feed off each other. Next thing you know, they're planning on stealing these books that are collections of art out of the library of their college. And it starts off as just kind of a fun exercise and something to do, and it turns, more and more into a reality, and they start having to recruit and build the team. But this movie's done it's basically like if you were to take like a documentary with reenactments, but then you made most of the movie reenactments and they're done fucking amazing. It almost reminds me of Touching the Void or Enter the Void. It's about these two ice climbers. It's documentary, but a lot of it's like it's their narration, and sometimes they cut away so you can see them. But it's about these two ice climbers who have like crazy accident, and they get separated, and it's this crazy story of spoilers because they are narrating. They both survive, but still knowing that they survive it's a fucking insane documentary. Highly recommend that. #InspireReco. So it's kind of like that because there wasn't a whole lot of acting, but it's definitely a lot. It's mainly reenactments, but shot really well, good acting. So this movie's like that because it does cut to the real people, and they cut to them throughout the story. They even have like cameos kind of in the background, like kind of sentimental, kind of important to the story in a way. Not really, but it's super interesting the way this movie was made. Very, very unique, I would say. The story is really interesting. Actually, I love this movie because what it does, it's like they should do a movie like this that involves guns, where the reality of things, like if you live in this fantasy world where like things that happen in movies you think can happen in real life, like if you just go buy a gun or get a gun, you know how to use a gun in like high pressure stress situations, like all of a sudden you're John McClane jumping out of a fucking building that's on fire. They show the reality of just little things that can happen in this like grand heist. So I thought it was really well done. I really enjoyed it. Paced really well. It was written really well, acted really well. I really had zero issues with any of this movie at all. It was fun. It was well written. It was told in a very unique way. Yeah, so American Animals, go see that shit if you're looking to, if you can see it in your area, or when it comes out on Netflix or Amazon or, Hulu or iTunes, wherever it comes out, for sure check it out. Bart Layton is the writer and director, and he directed filmography. Produced some stuff. I want to see who directed. The Imposter, which I don't know. That movie. Locked Up Abroad. He did some of those TV. A lot of reality. Yeah, just a lot of reality TV. Huh. So that's cool for a first time director of film. I enjoyed it. So go check out American Animals wherever you can check it out. If you have a movie that you'd like to hear me discuss on the show, hit me up, DM me, slide into those DMs. I don't know if you can comment. Links to everything, all the links to inspireddisorder.com, patreon.com if you want to donate, patreon.com/inspireddisorder. You get a bunch of exclusive content. Subscribe to all that stuff up here. There's whole information, description of the show, links to everything. It makes it super easy. Follow me. Share with your friends, too. All right, that's it for this episode. My name is Ray Taylor. You can follow me at Ray Taylor on Instagram. InspiredDisorder.com is my website for all my artwork and everything else. Thank you all for watching to another episode. Peace out!